right, so hello and welcome to Spotlight. From the applause, you can probably figure out that it's a pretty good day today. We come to you from the Bombay Cocktail Bar, and we have two guests that we're pretty thrilled to have. And there's a reason for it. So I'm going to turn to you first before we do formal introductions and say, how many of you guys like the idea of adventure? Right? How many of you, yes, like the idea of being able to, you know, what's the politically correct word? Kick some ass. Yeah? All right. So yes, so here this should give you a clue as to why we're so delighted to have with us Taapsee Pannu, Manoj Bajpayee. So thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us. And thank you for all the multiple applause. We like that, especially today.
Especially today. So, you know, it's what is today like? Like, you know what I'm saying? We can only fathom. You know, where some of us are the first day, first show viewers. Some of us are the guys who booked our tickets well in advance. Some of us are going to scramble in on the weekend. For you guys, these sort of months of effort, this last insane, you know, 20 days before a film hits screens, what is this time like?
Today is like, you know, the whole school life when we are waiting for the report card on that PTM day.
Yeah.
It is like that. When you've already done whatever you could, but still you are very nervous of just seeing that grade.
Right.
So it's that day for us, and it's very weird because in films, in real life when we are in school, we can actually write question and answers and know if you have done it right or wrong. But here it's so subjective. To each his own opinion, right? So it's very difficult to gauge what really is the majority opinion. So we have to every day wait for a number.
Right.
So that is like each and every day becomes a test, not just one day of the report card. It becomes like, okay, what's the Friday now, Saturday now, Sunday now, what about the weekday? So it's like a multiple day report card, and we have to really wait each and every day of, you know, what is the grade today.
For me, it has been part of our life since so many years. Yeah. So though you go numb, you know, after really, I just go numb. I try to relax. I try to just do other things rather than looking at the numbers, because that's not my job.
Right.
This is what we could do,
right,
and this is what we have done.
Right.
Okay. And after a few days, both of us will start preparing for our next movie, next role. So life goes on. I mean, what is to be really preserved is the experience. Takeaway is that, you know, takeaway is you make so many new friends while making the film, and when you are doing the promotion, you are actually, you start knowing each other very closely, because you know, you're sitting in the flight next to each other.
You're actually exposed. This is when
More than what you are on sets, actually. Yeah.
In Hollywood, you know, origin stories have been a thing now, and you know, especially around superhero films. This is, I think, one of the first origin stories we've seen in India, and happily, it's an origin story built around a female.
So I'm the Wolverine.
You're the Wolverine.
Being my favorite series, I always tend to compare it, or just like grab that comparison rather. I don't care how many people think it's right or no, but I feel I'm the Wolverine. For me, it's like X-Men is the benchmark of superhero and ensemble superhero film.
Right.
And with this amazing ensemble cast in Baby and Shabana, I think we are at par.
Look at the smiles. No one is inclined to disagree.
Yeah, look at the star cast. I mean, him, Akshay sir, Anupam sir, Danny, even Rana was there in Baby. And so I think what an amazing ensemble.
And again, how exciting that you were the one singled out for the origin story. So when that first came up, when it happened,
The feeling in one word was disbelief.
right?
I was sitting there hearing it out and asking them a question, are you sure you want to do this? Because I was just 2 films old. I did like Chashma Baddoor and Baby was a 10 to 15 minutes maximum role. It was too good to be true. And I thought, you know, at that point, how many people say, promise things to you in the industry, oh, you are really good, we will work together, but most of them never happen. So for me, this was like, okay, you know, it's nice feeling, but I don't think I should believe it, because I'll end up in a heartbreak. So it's too good to believe. When it will happen, let's see. But it happened.
What did you think when the sort of idea first came up? Why do you think it happened? Like, what was it about Shabana?
You know, to answer that question, I really, you have to really understand Neeraj Pandey.
Right.
You know, because Neeraj is a very, very independent mind. He's somebody who doesn't get affected by, say, the box office, or anybody else's opinion on the matter that 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 is going on in his mind. Okay, he listens to everybody.
Right.
But if he thought that Baby's Taapsee's character, left quite an impression on his mind, and it made him thinking about the backstory of Taapsee's character, then he'll definitely write it. He'll definitely write it. He will take your opinion, whether he should write it or he should not write it, whether it will be feasible on the box office or not feasible. He'll take everybody's opinion. But at the end of the day, if you know the person, you know that this guy is actually feeling motivated to write the backstory of Shabana. Okay, and he will do it, and he's done it.
Right.
It's like suno sabki karo apni in Hindi, as we say. Yeah.
If you look at Hollywood, there's the names Bond, James Bond.
Yes.
And here there's Naam Shabana. That's pretty cool to have, right?
Naam to suna hoga.
Yeah. And you're having again the time of your life. You're just I mean, slamming.
Yeah,
right?
she's
Time of my life.
It's like I imagine it's tough, but come on. I mean, so many people have you're living the dream, right?
Yeah. No, it is a dream that I never dreamt of, as I always say. So it's not. I never thought I'll act at first place.
Right.
And when I started acting, I never thought it will be so soon that I'll see a title role film in my filmography. So all this has been a dream I never dreamt of. And when it is happening, and with these kind of names backing it up, it's even more surreal. So yeah, too good to be true moments. I don't know how the audience is going to react to it because we are still on the release date right now. But however it is, this film is going to be a big landmark for me in terms of my experience, my career, regardless of how good or bad are the results. Because this has totally got me at a different platform to expose my audience to a totally different side of me, where they can probably see me as a protagonist of a film. So this is something that I never dreamt of, and it's time of my life also, because it's a new light I'm seeing myself in, which I never saw myself in before this. I in fact messaged Neeraj sir yesterday only, and I was telling him, thank you for showing me this side of me. And I could never see myself or imagine myself doing whatever I've done in the film. So yeah, it's time of my life for me also.
Do you feel sort of nostalgic for sort of early days as well, when you see sort of this joy and ebullience and discovery?
I mean, when you see the exuberance and the sometime desperation to make things right when we are doing the promotion. I mean, she has her own inputs to give to all the marketing guys. So it just reminds me of my own time when I used to just go berserk in really putting things right in my own way and fighting with the corporates or the producers to really listen to my idea and do it my way, and this is the only way which is right,
So you're so attached to the project that you really want to push it.
But that's very natural.
If someone were to challenge you right now, could you take them?
Like what kind of challenge?
Like let's here are some maths, let's throw down.
Yeah, then I'll actually give him or her a very wise suggestion that please, let's not get you into hospital.
Oh, nicely done.
I was just looking at my Twitter, and there's a person who's posted a 30-second clip of a sequence where there's a high-speed sequence of me walking to kick someone's ass, basically. And the crowd is actually roaring and cheering in that clip because it's been taken inside a theater. I have never seen that happening forget about me, for any girl. Usually the 48 frames is the hair flying, the sari or your introduction shot like that. First time ever I'm seeing is there's a slow-mo shot of me going and then kicking his ass, and audience is going crazy in the theater. That is something I never thought I'll see, or for that matter, I've not even seen that for a girl happening before. So this is very new, very new. So all of you, when you go there in the theaters, please make sure you're going to cheer and clap for me as much as you've done for Heroes. Thank you, thank you.
We got you. I think you're covered. All right.
Take the video and send it to her.
Yeah, please send that. It will really help and calm down my nerves.
Is that the butterflies flapping, or if they
right now, I'm so tired with all these promotions that the butterflies also have gone like that.
We'll get them moving. We'll get them moving. I believe we have some questions. You want to start?
Yeah. First of all, congratulations for your success in Pink.
Thank you.
And we know that you've done a lot of movies in the South and in Bollywood as well. Now that we have an entire movie that is focusing on your character, so how was it dealing with so much pressure and performing in that pressure?
See, actually, I didn't feel pressure at all, in fact, when I was shooting for it, because I actually felt that after a long schedule gap, I've come back to Baby's set. It felt like that, because most of them were the same on the set and behind the camera as well. We had Manoj sir as a new addition and Prithvi sir as a new addition as antagonist. But more or less the whole environment was also the same. My look was also same. So it looked like I've just, from Baby, I've come to Shabana. Other than that, pressure was not there, frankly speaking, because I had these kind of names backing it up. You know, when you have Neeraj Pandey, Akshay Kumar as producers on the film, I think I am the safest and the most relaxed person. I couldn't have been in a better position for especially a title role like this. I don't think any other film would have been safer than this. So I have never felt the pressure. Only when the release date comes near, I always have this problem. 2 or 3 days before the release is when I start getting slightly nervous, but before that I'm always super confident, and after the film releases we know itself it's good or no.
Ab to gayi.
Ab to gayi. Now it's like out, even not in my hands either, so now it's in all your hands actually.
Hello Manoj sir, hello Taapsee ma'am.
Hello.
Sir, my question is for you. Sir, you were rejected by NSD for 4 times. So how did you overcome that failure, and how do you overcome failures in your life?
Okay. You know, it affected me first time. उसके बाद आदत हो गई. You know, so, and the first time when I was rejected, I didn't have a plan B. That was the only ambition I had when I was taking the train to Delhi. After that, it took me 2 months to, get back to work. I started looking for some other avenues where, I could learn my craft or do theatre. As soon as I got that, I was on the job, and I wanted to just compensate the loss that I had in the past. So, and then next year again I went for it. But by then I was quite busy doing theatre, and I had the plan B. So
I want to know, why did you go for the 4th time?
Why did I go for the 4th time?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you know the institute inside out, you know that this is like one of the best in the world. So. या किसी तरह से मौका लग जाए या किसी तरह से चला जाऊं, at least I will not have to worry about my room rent and my lunch and dinner, because everything will be taken care of once you get into the institute.
And then after getting rejected for the 4th time, what made you decide, no, I'm going to try for the 5th time?
Yeah, because the 4th time they offered me a job.
Nice.